George, it's game week again. How quickly has that come around?
It doesn't seem like 2 minutes ago we were finishing off at Cardiff, so it's good though, to be fair. Pre-season's been really good, but it's like anything, once you're back for a week or two, it's you want to get back out playing games, and it's been a bit of a strange one, to be fair, with the fixtures being released so late. It's kind of, you've been sort of waiting for the fixtures, and now the fixtures have been released. It's been such a short gap till the season starts, so yeah, like everyone, raring to go, can't wait to get started.
Is that quick turnaround going to work as an advantage for this team? Obviously a short off season, so fitness levels are still at a good level, and also just not so long away from the end of last season, so a quick chance to make amends.
Yeah, I think so. I think obviously with us dropping down into this league, teams in this league haven't played for since March. What's that, 6 months? So I can only say that it should be a real positive for us that we've came back, played games last year, and you know, we've also got new boys in who haven't been in that boat, but you know, majority of the squad were here last year, and we should be fit and raring to go, and we shouldn't be too far behind on match practice. We've had plenty in-house games in pre-season, and just the one friendly, but yeah, it was a long old season last year. It was nearly like an 18-month season, so yeah, I don't think fitness should be our issue.
We'll touch on pre-season then. How have you found that so far, albeit a short pre-season? How has it been?
Yeah, no, it's been good. We had a week up in Scotland, which is always nice to get away, especially, you know, it's pretty difficult under current circumstances in the world, but even just to get up to Scotland for a week was good for the boys. You know, it's important to integrate the new lads into the team, and that takes time no matter where you go or what you do, but a week away is always shortens that process. So really enjoyed it. Listen, after last year, you just want to get back out there and playing and winning football games as soon as possible. So it's quite nice that it's been such a short turnaround, because you want to get back on a football pitch winning games.
You have just touched on that trip to Edinburgh, but how was that experience on the whole? Was it a good experience?
It's good, yeah. The facilities up there are top drawer. Like I've been lucky enough to be up there at a pre-season before, not for as long as this one, but I have been there before, luckily enough, and it's got everything you want there, and we even got a couple of days of sun, which is not always the case when you go up to Scotland, but yeah, it was perfect, exactly what we needed for our week away. As
you say, not the warm weather camp we're usually particularly familiar to, but nice to get out of the familiar surroundings of Cottingham a little bit.
Definitely. I think, as I say, touched on before, it kind of speeds up the process of integrating new lads in when you're with each other 24/7. By the end, you kind of want to throttle each other after a week away, but that's all part of the fun and games. So no, it was a really good week, and we got a lot of good work done. It was double days every day, so it wasn't too much sitting about in the hotel. We were out on the pitch and the gym quite a lot, so yeah, we got out of it exactly what we needed.
And a few new faces within the ranks. How are they settling in, and what are they going to bring to this side?
Yeah, so I've actually been really pleased with how the club's recruited. They all look like good players, but more importantly, they look like good people. They look like proper salt of the earth kind of people, and that's something that we really need as a squad. And I think obviously the manager and the recruitment side of it have highlighted that, and they've brought in really good lads, and you know, people who are good enough to help us win this league this year. So really happy with the people that have come on board. That all seem like great characters that will take this club to hopefully back to the Championship.
And now the season is almost upon us. It kicks off with 3 games in the space of a week. What is the importance there of getting off to a good start?
Yeah, I think even obviously the Sunderland Cup game, you're not guessing where you want to be, but listen, Sunderland are going to be up there at the end of the year or in and around it, and it'll be a great test to see where we are ourselves. We're obviously going into the season wanting to win the league, so I think it'll be nice to put down a marker with how our game goes against them, and then the season's going to be Saturday, Tuesday, 3 games a week for the majority of it, so we're going to have to get used to it. Obviously Gillingham away the first game, it's one of the longer trips. Obviously there's a couple of that are just about the double, but yeah, it's good. It's going to be 3 game week a season most of the time, so it's something that we're going to have to get used to. But if you get into that winning role and that winning habit, you just want games all the time, so that it could be the best season ever.
It's a testing first week, but what's the mood like amongst the camp going into these first 3 games in the space of a week?
Yeah, Good. I think we've got plenty of belief in the squad that we have a really good squad for this division. We've had a really good pre-season. As I say, the new lads have been brilliant that have come in. They've really helped develop a culture and a way that we want to play in the team and squad. So, yeah, it's been what 3 weeks since we've been in. So we just want to get cracking with the games and really like start proving it, because, as always, it's easy to sit here and say, oh, it's been good this, good that. Like, new lads are great, but we want to show people and put it into action.
And first up, Sunderland in the Carabao Cup. What was your reaction to that cup draw, and how will it be to head back to the Stadium of Light?
Yeah, well, first off, I was just happy that I'd have another weekend at home this year, so that was my first reaction, to be fair. Oh, listen, it's a great draw for the club. I'm gutted that it's going to obviously be an empty stadium. I would have loved to have went back to a full Stadium of Light, because you struggle to beat any atmosphere like that in the country. But yeah, it's going to be bizarre. I was obviously at the club from a very young age, and I've never played against Sunderland, so it's going to be a first. But yeah, listen, I hope we put a good stamp on it and we win the game. And personally, obviously, I want to go there and have a good game. But the game's not about me; it's about us trying to progress through in the cup. And yeah, oh, listen, I was delighted when this draw came. It was a perfect draw for me. I was wanting to play against them last year in the cup, so it'll be good. It'll be special for me and my family, and yeah, even happier that we've got them again away at Boxing Day, so I couldn't have had a better touch on that, so no, it's good.
And obviously you know all about Sunderland and how they play, so what are you expecting from that team when we face them?
Yeah, so obviously the current manager wasn't there when I was there, and I believe that they've sort of changed a little bit their style of play from when I was there, but I know most of the boys there, and you know they're good lads. They're a really good squad for League One, so they're going to be a tough opposition. They're going to be one of our major opponents for promotion this year. So as I say, for us to face them in the first game, even though it's the cup, I think it's a chance for both teams to try and put a mantle down for the rest of the season and sort of establish themselves.
That's it, you've touched on it there. It is a tough game first up, but it'll be one that really tests the boys and sets the tone for the season ahead.
Listen, playing against at Sunderland at the same, they're the games you want to play as a footballer, no matter what division. They're the games that you'll circle on the calendar, as I'm sure that teams will circle coming to the Cake on this year as a game to look forward to. So do both clubs wish they were in higher divisions playing the fixture? Of course they do. We were playing the Premier League against each other a few years ago, but no matter what league we're in, it's always going to be a big game and a good game to be involved in, because they're two big clubs, and you know, going to the Stadium of Light, it's one of the best stadiums in the country. So no, the boys will look forward to it, and it's a great test first and foremost at the start of this season. So yeah, I can't wait for it.
And finally, we're obviously gearing up for the new season, but unfortunately we'll be without our fans for at least the first month or so. So what's your message to them ahead of the new season?
Listen, stick with us. We're really missing you in the K-Com. We can't wait for you to get back. The away fans as well. We can't wait to have you back. You might not be full capacity straight away, but even just to get a few of yous in, it'll mean the world to the lads, and we can't wait to put on a winning season for you this year.